Up next, we got another one from Room 9 where Anton tells women that they'd starve without men and exposes the truth about them lying about money and food stamps. This should be interesting. Let's deep dive.
That is true.
I know plenty of people who their baby mamas don't let them see their kids. They have a whole brand new family in another state somewhere with kids, a whole blended family. You're not hurting me by saying you're not gonna let me see my kids. You're hurting yourself and you're hurting the kids. And then you're adding the government.
That's a problem. But with all due respect, there's people that say you're not hurting me, but they be yelling like you know, they get animated, but they really hurt. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like it hurts. It hurts. And you can move on and have other kids and all that. But in the back of your mind, you know, you say, damn, that was messed up.
If it don't hurt you,
we'll agree to
if it doesn't hurt you as a man, honestly, you probably shouldn't be going off to build another family. Mm-hmm. In my personal opinion. If you're able to detach that easily, then you probably shouldn't be out here going to get another chick. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of of the mind that I'm not sure that men that wasn't able to pick effectively the first time should go out and be able to go and have another kid.
I don't know about that part. What I will say is that I know for a fact that men 100% are hurt. They're so enthralled with the battle that they're having with their baby mama that they gotta put up that shield around their heart to make it feel like they not hurt. That's typically what happens when they say shit like that. But for 100% for sure, if you gotta give up access to your kid, your seed, that's hurtful. Look at her clocking it already. Can't stand that shit.
Exactly.
Why not?
That's my personal opinion. Because I'm tired of seeing. Because see, the other side of that is, why is these? Because yes, you know me, I'm a huge advocate for holding women accountable for the guys that they pick. But it's a lot of guys that's not doing some self-reflection. That's just having a bunch of fucking kids. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how is these niggas going out here and getting another chick pregnant? And so I think that's a problem.
Because the other girl.
You're speaking to the minority. Most guys don't even have kids. It's just a small minority of men that are having all the kids because of the mate selection that women choose. So you can never bring the argument to the guys. The guys are not the problem because most of us are doing what it is that we're supposed to do or don't have kids at all.
Didn't let him see his kids, so I'm gonna make other kids. That's what he said down here. That's not no way to think, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I just think that, listen, my thing is, there's just too many fucking kids running around out here. It looks stupid as fuck. And I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all retard kids running around.
and you know what? I'm tired of y'all using abortion
honestly,
birth control too.
I'm tired of these autistic fucking kids running around.
Abortion, yeah.
And, I'm tired of these autistic kids running around. And niggas is just running around having a bunch of kids. I'm not a fan of that personally. So
contaminating the women.
It's too many crazy kids out here. But to go back to the conversation about men wanting to see women fail or going back home, me personally, I'm gonna break it down from two different lenses. I would like to see y'all go back home, and I don't really want most of y'all to get no more benefits. I'm cool if most of y'all don't get no benefits, because now it's gonna be natural selection. I think that if we completely started to wean people off, if they said, all right, once we get these benefits back over the next year, most of these benefits is going away. 95% of most benefits is going away. Women would pick better men to have children with.
Yes.
They would be very careful of the men that they decided to have children with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that what this has proved is that women need men more than ever.
Yep.
Because now I see them getting desperate. And so when y'all was saying all of this shit, see, what we didn't know was how many people was on government food stamps and how many people was going to be complaining. And now that we know that it's 42 million fucking people, which is more than 10% of the population in the United States. It's only 350 million people in the United States of America. And if 42 million people which is what, between 10 and 15% of the entire population, that's a fucking problem. But see, we didn't know that y'all was being subsidized as much as y'all were. But now that we know, and see, it ain't just black women. It's a lot of snow bunnies. It's a lot of Hispanics. It's a lot of women that's getting food stamps. And, you know, it's a lot of them finessing the system also. And so it's a lot of stuff going on. And now I think that people would be a lot more mindful of who they decided to have children with if they had to wing that shit on their own. If they was to wind up breaking up, I think more people would be married. And the problem is that the government is our daddies. Mm-hmm. And that's why they whining, because when daddies start taking away your toys, that's when you start crying and complaining. So I don't think that most men want to see women fail, but I do think that I don't think they want to. I think that they pointing and laughing though.
Oh, I want to see y'all fail for sure, 100%. And I'm pointing and laughing. Yeah, it's time because I know you're gonna fail. I know that if all things were equal, you can't compete with a man. And so now that things are starting to equalize a little bit, and your little reign of terror is over, now you're gonna have to fall flat on your face so that we can get this nuclear family back together. Because the only way it's gonna get back together is if you learn to respect me, and the only way you're gonna learn to respect me is when you fall flat on your face and you feel the need of my presence and help. And ain't nothing wrong with it. That's just the nature of life. So yeah, I can't wait.
It's a necessary evil. I think it has to happen. Yeah. Something has to crash, right? Something has to explode.
Exactly.
To fix it.
So Anton, so you believe, like, let's say hypothetically the government just take away just child support, like men don't have to pay no child support or anything. You think women would choose wisely who to have kids with as well?
Goddamn
like
right.
If they did that?
No, I
don't think you're gonna change at all.
Unfortunately,
not the hustling ones.
Unfortunately, I think that would create a world of irresponsible men, even though I'm not a fan of what happens in child support court.
Right.
I think niggas would be out of fucking control at that point.
Yeah,
and I don't think it'll be.
But women have access to unilateral access to who is born in America. Men have no control over that. So even men being wild can be totally contained because women are not going to gain access to someone that they can't rely on, someone that they know is not going to be there. So that would be, they're going to have to adapt to that.
Be all guys. I think it would be a certain group of guys that would just be out here on some crazy stuff.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So it would be good as far as forcing women to pick better men, but then it would be bad for a lot of guys that is out here just recklessly having a bunch of kids.
But don't you think that women would actually, once that happens, they'd be like, okay, let me be careful who I sleep with. So the men might be a certain way, but if they can't get the box from the women, I think that might actually be helpful. Because the women will probably.
The problem isn't the child support. The problem is the fact that, okay, how do you get guys to start participating in their children's lives that don't want to be a part of it? That's the problem.
Right.
It's not the guys that want to participate.
It's preliminary. You have to vet for different characteristics, not vet for how they look, how big their D is, or how much money they making. You got to vet for other characteristics like, is he a man of his word? What is his morals like? What's his relationship with his mama? Does he go to church? Is he a man of God? Like, you got to really vet for different characteristics.
It's the guys that don't want to participate.
But not many guys don't want to participate. Like all my guy friends that I know that aren't with their baby mothers, they want to be in the kid's life. I don't know one guy around me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I know a few niggas.
Yeah, but I think you should stay in.
I don't think it's most guys.
No, it's not.
There are some guys. I don't think you do away with it completely. I do think that you minimize.
You're speaking to a very, very small minority, like a very extremely small minority. Most men either don't have kids, and if they do, statistics have shown that black men are more involved in their children's life than any other demographic. So the small amount of guys that, probably some pookie out of jail that's having all the kids in the hood is just a small percentage of them. It take one guy to populate the whole earth.
Who you implement it on. If guys are effectively participating in their children's lives, I don't think that those are the type of guys that you put on child support.
Right.
The problem is that we leverage child support to subsidize a woman's lifestyle instead of actually using it for the child.
Yeah,
that's the real problem.
Yeah,
what is the cost of a kid, right?
That's
And
false.
so that's what we really need to have a conversation. All of this shit just need to be torn down. Social services need to be revamped. Healthcare need to be revamped. Family court laws need to be revamped. All of that shit need to be revamped. And so it needs to be redone completely. I don't think that child support should be based off of a man's income at all.
What should it be based
But
on?
at that time, most men only pay $2.54.
It should be based off of what the needs is of the child.
Exactly.
So that means that the mother should
actually
come too. That's what you're saying.
I've never heard of a child deserving a privileged life. I think that a child deserves the minimum, and then what it is that you need to make sure that they have that exceptional life. You pour into that. That's not something that you should make somebody else do.
You're talking about if you're wealthy.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't care how much money you make. You shouldn't base it off of no man's income.
But that's the thing. They use child support for failed relationships instead of absent father.
Because like going back to what you were saying, Anton, like honestly, as a man, I don't want to see women fail. Like I don't want to see that. But like I do want y'all to go back home and let it be how it was when men was kind of running the household. Because
failure is the only way. Like it's like I can't wait. Like you gotta fail. Like it ain't gonna be. If there was another way around it, then sure. But this is the only way. The only way is down. So I don't know why these niggas is not just saying it. I can't wait till y'all fail. I cannot wait. Can't wait.
Things was more structured.
But here's the other side of that, and this is my personal opinion. Natural selection. I think that there will be more men with multiple women, and it would be the survival of the greatest. And I think that a lot of niggas wouldn't. I just think that it will be a lot of failures. Come on, man. Let's be for real. How many of y'all can actually raise a family?
I can't.
How many of y'all really think y'all built for that?
I could raise a family. Oh, by myself?
I think you can. I think that there are guys that's out there.
Yeah, I'm built for it.
I don't think
having a family is a different beast.
But I'm raising a family now.
Listen, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general.
You're saying on their own without going 50-50 situation?
Listen, I got one
in
daughter.
Their state right now?
I will tell you, I just came from the game with her. It's hard as hell. For one. It's hard as hell. Like hard, bro. And I just think that people winging it every day.
So my daughter just had a garbage truck hit her car. She called me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she going cause
well, really,
because you never stop being a father.
Oh, hell no.
I don't care if they're 21, 22, 18, 29. Yeah. You never stop being a father.
That's a lifetime.
Yeah, so I don't really think we having those type of conversations.
Yeah.
Personally.
Listen, women, y'all are very smart. Y'all know them no good niggas, and they look good, and they, you know what I'm saying, they had a bulge and all that shit, and you want to get with them, and then he gave you a baby. And it's the same scenario. You did that. It's your fault.
Wait, can I ask a question? Do you really think that they're going to go through with it, considering the holiday seasons are right around the corner? These big corporations are depending on people to go out and spend. Do you really think they're going to cut it? Like, what's your opinion, your professional opinion? Yeah, for real? We've gone through this before.
Yes. As someone who's worked for the government before and that's been through a furlough, they won't turn it back on just because.
No, I think they're gonna have a deal about 2 more days.
I think so. Yeah.
They're gonna have a deal on 2 more days. Now maybe another week at the most.
I wouldn't bank on it.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would they?
Well, personally, like I'm a government employee, and I recently researched about the last time, because I was in the military when they closed it down for about 35 days, and right now, I work as a air traffic trainee. So, I work at in air traffic control.
You about to get money. I see you, big dog.
Thank you.
How is he going to get money?
That 10,000.
Air traffic controllers bank, bro.
Bro, they make a lot of money, bro.
And I'm saying with them cutting the jobs. I know
The air traffic.
Well, not air traffic.
Controllers.
You're essential to public safety. So like your job is secure, but you still have to work without pay. So
yep.
So I was basically looking at the last government shutdown they did, and really they didn't really open anything up until like maybe like controllers started to put in sick leave or like leave off. And so that's gonna delay major airlines. It's gonna delay all these kind of things. So like their hands are tied and they have to make a decision. So I believe that's how it's gonna play out. Like usually it's gonna be like people like in like Miami Center and then New York, and then then after that they got to do something. So
it's the big major cities. That's what it is. Because I used to work for DHS back when that big shutdown happened too, and when you tie enough people's hands, they go, all right, fine, we got to do something.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, but you got it all wrong. They're saying that you should keep working without pay because you're true patriots and you're true Americans. That's what they're saying.
Well, personally,
that's the new rap now. That
personally,
do it as a true American. You don't have to get paid. You should do it for the love of the country. That's going to be the next line. It's coming out now. The Republicans are saying you should.
Where are we hearing this, Shampoo? Where are we hearing this?
I heard it creeping out. It's creeping out. Be a true American.
Let's go for that.
Being a true American is working for money. That's what it is. That's being a true American way.
True American is not expecting a check because you work for the government. You're supposed to do it for the love of the country. That's what they're going to be saying. Trust me.
The smartest women will pair with the best men that they can pair with.
Yes.
The smartest women, if they have paid attention over the last 3, 4, 5 years, hopefully they have learned their lesson and they decided, from layoffs to, and we learned this shit. The pandemic buffered y'all because there was so much money flowing around just because y'all was getting laid off. It kind of buffered everything. We learned it in 2008 that the people that was affected the most was women, right? When it comes to layoffs, when it comes to all of that stuff. It's happening again, but now it's a reality check. And the smartest women will actually make the adjustment and say, you know what? Even if I am working, I'm not trying to do this by myself. All of the 50-50 conversation went away. Now I see women that's like, you know what? I'll take 50-50.
Yep.
It's a lot of women like, you know what? I'm going to take 50-50.
Shoot.
And not only that, the ones that are grinding, they tired. It's all over.
Well, that's how.
But the sad part about it is that a lot of them got babies already. The ones that's trying to entertain the 50-50 conversation nowadays got kids, got little toddlers, and they didn't already passed up on a guy that was going to be there for them to even go 50-50 with. They didn't already, they just not realizing they got to lower their standards.
That's pretty much how my wife, I've been with my wife, we've been 30 years. And we've been doing it half and half, and you know what I'm saying? We went out to dinner tonight. She take care of the bill. It's like it works for us. I'm not saying for everybody else. The 50-50 I like.
Occasionally you gotta let her dip her feet in the water though, Shampoo.
Dip her feet in the water how?
Like you gotta let them.
She can't do nothing.
Like it's I call it recalibrating the relationship. All right. And what recalibrating the relationship is letting them touch grass a little bit, or letting them hang out. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you.
All right.
It's like letting them hang out with their friends a little bit.
I don't like it.
And let me tell you what it does. They get to see how their friends suffer. Right? They get to see what these women are really going through.
Yeah,
they get to see, why certain women become big backs because they tired. You know what I'm saying? And they can't dedicate themselves to other things that maybe they are dealing with. You gotta let them like go a month without getting no allowance or some shit like that. Hey, we laid off, but don't punish her. You gotta create a scenario to make it seem like, hey, we short this month or something, right? You just gotta pretend or something, come up with something.
Oh no,
what it does is it recalibrates things because it shows them a reality. Because a lot of times women get caught up in complacency. They just used to it. And so you got to kind of shock them. You got to kind of give them that ice bath, that virtual ice bath and help them and make sure that they remember where they at and where they come from.
Well,
they gotta remember to be grateful. I've had to have that conversation. Like you've been living this life for so long that instead of you being able to focus on what to be grateful about, you're focusing on what you don't have. And that's not how this is supposed to go. And so them going out and experiencing their friends, their single friends, and how miserable they are, how sad their life is, how broke they are, it makes them realize how good they actually have it. And that's from every range of income.
That'll probably work for a woman that's less accomplished.
It worked for all of them. It worked for all of them.
I don't know, man. I know
there's a saying there.
Well, listen. My wife is from Spanish Harlem and those places like that. Beautiful woman, clean cut and everything. But when I met her, I enhanced her life. You know what I'm saying? I
know, but again, you could create a monster, right? We create monsters every day.
That's
so
true.
What you got to let them do is, like, you got to let them go, like, stay with their mama for a second or something, you know? See how they live.
Yeah.
He right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he right.
You want to go back to that shoebox, bitch? I do that sometimes.
Send back to 169th in Amsterdam. 169th in Amsterdam.
They're poor.
You want to go back and eat the beans out the can?
Right. Yeah, like suggest that they go visit like a poor family member from a different state or something. Make them stay there for like a week.
You're a cold dude, brother.
But you just do it every few years, like every 3 years.
It's like a boot camp. Anton's boot camp.
An ice bucket challenge.
A tune-up.
It is, bro. It's a tune-up for your relationship.
It's like a dude that abuses his wife. Like, if he don't do it no more, all of a sudden, he talk loud and she might think he do it
again. So when she come back, it's gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so appreciative.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
No, seriously, I'm telling you, like, there's different ways to go about recalibrating your girl, but you just gotta help them to remember where they came from.
I agree with you when you say don't let them get too comfortable. That is true. That is true.
You still or bring another girl around.
Ideal.
And just hang out with her. But she gotta be bad as fuck.
Yeah.
She gotta be bad as fuck.
That'll always.
You bring another chick around that's bad as fuck. Oh, that's just my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? We just
they not gonna go for that.
They go for it.
Oh, yes, they
go
will.
I'll bring another girl around. Like, she gotta be ugly. She can't be looking good.
No. She gotta be bad.
She gotta be bad.
She gotta be bad. And what happens is they gonna start making adjustments again. Next thing you know, they in the gym 4 days a week.
Exactly. Start working out. Yep.
That behavior change.
Yeah.
They start feeling insecure.
But that's just like women that get divorced. They get in shape and they do all that.
I coach guys on this all the time. I tell them in order to recalibrate. Like, y'all problem is y'all go in, y'all keep trying to chastise them, communicate with them. You keep negotiating and shit. Never negotiate, bro. Don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, when they start getting out of hand, you gotta stay strong, bro. And a lot of you niggas break for pussy. Like, they know the secret weapon. They know you niggas is gonna fall for it, and so you break. But you gotta stand tall on. You gotta stand 10 toes down on that shit. And
no matter what she's wearing.
Yeah, eventually they don't give in, bro. Don't give in.
They'll put on some clothes, boy.
Nah, that's some real shit. You gotta recalibrate them because a lot of times men will find themselves trying their best to figure out, what it is. And honestly, women are the first one to get complacent in a relationship. It's almost like they'll forget where they came from. So they have to have something to compare it to. They have to go out into the real world and see what it's like out there so that they can appreciate what it is that they have at home. That's some real shit.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something right now.
If you made it this far, check out the video we just did from This Might Be Risky panel. They were having a divester conversation and Tyranny was on there, man. You know it gets crazy when Tyranny on there. So y'all check it out.